The National Football League is scared of one man. And here he is. They're scared of this guy, Patrick Mahomes, and they're scared of the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, the reports coming out over the past couple hours, past 24 hours, is just out freaking outlandish. And I'm going to tell you exactly why the league is scared of the Chiefs and why they should continue to be scared of the Chiefs. But before that, if you think that Kansas City is the best team in the NFL, well then hit that like button, because I'm telling you, we all know back-to-back Super Bowl champions for the first time in 20 years. Hasn't been done since the Patriots in 03-04. And we're going for a three-peat for the first time in Super Bowl history. And last I checked, you just won Super Bowl 58, so we need 580 likes for that. But I want to go for a three-peat, so that's Super Bowl 59. Which means we need 590 likes at least on this video. Go down there. Pretty simple. You think the Chiefs are the best team in the NFL? Just go down there and smack that like button. It takes a couple of seconds. Go smash it. I'm telling you, it helps a lot. Now, where does this all stem from? Because we know that the league has been scared of the Chiefs for the past 4 or 5 years now, and that's nothing really new. But I think it's been taken to another level. It's been taken to New England Patriots type level. Now let's start here with the Stefon Diggs trade, and I'll tell you why this is important in just a moment, but kind of going through it, Diggs from the Bills to the Houston Texans for a second-round pick, and obviously this was something that is going to shake up the NFL and makes the Texans a very real threat in the AFC. How real of a threat? Well, I don't really know. C.J. Stroud is going into his second year. He hasn't gotten to play Patrick Mahomes yet, and when he does, will he fold under pressure? We'll find out. But why does this trade matter? Why is this something that I'm presenting to you? Why is this something that is even a talk of discussion here? Well, because after this trade, there were rumors, there were reports, and there were things that came out that, well, you just have to see to believe. Let's start with Chris Sims, former NFL quarterback, who talked about Stefon Diggs yesterday and the trade. Quote, "From what I do know, he was allowed to seek a trade from anybody in the league except the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what I've been told by multiple people. He was allowed to do that. The Chiefs were the only team they weren't going to trade to." I just laugh. I'm just going to have to sit here and laugh, because this is taking it to a whole new level. You're kidding me. They will trade with anybody in the league. Anybody. Besides their daddies, the Kansas City Chiefs. And I just don't understand. Like, I understand it in some ways. Obviously, you don't want to trade with a champion, but it's just becoming laughable at this point. And, I mean, hey, I don't blame them in some facets, because guess what? They've been owned by Kansas City in the playoffs. We go back to the 3 matchups that they had with Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen. 2021 AFC Championship, 38-24. I'll remember that game. 2022 AFC Divisional, 42-36 Chiefs. 13 seconds. 2024 AFC Divisional this past year, the wide right kick, 27-24 Chiefs. They're victorious 3 times in a row in the playoffs where it matters most, and they continue to just own the Bills when it matters. Now, that being said, the Bills did beat the Chiefs in the regular season last year. However, the window has closed. The window for their time to win a Super Bowl is gone. They're in cap space hell, paying Josh Allen $1 billion a year, it seems like, and they've had to move on from Stefon Diggs, Jordan Poyer, Tre'Davious White, who, by the way, was the guy they traded Patrick Mahomes' pick for, Mitch Morse, Gabriel Davis, Tyron Dotson, and Leonard Floyd. They're all gone. They're not coming back. They're going to have nobody on defense, and now it's just Josh Allen trying to be what Patrick Mahomes has been for the past couple years, and that's kind of running the ship by himself in a way. Now, obviously, Patrick has Travis. Patrick has an amazing offensive line, a lot of players around him that do really contribute to the team. That being said, we can all agree no one expected him to win with the wide receiver core he has been set up with the past 2 years. And now Josh Allen has to do the same thing. And for all the smack that people talk about Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes being the next Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, it's getting real shut down really quick. Will the Bills ever be able to beat the Chiefs? Type N for no, type H for hell no. They're done. They win against the Chiefs. But how confident are you? Type N for no, type H for hell no. Will the Bills ever be able to beat the Chiefs? What's funny is this goes even deeper than just the Bills. This goes even deeper than the organizational standpoint of them not wanting to give up Diggs to the team that has owned them in the playoffs. I go to Desean Jackson for this quote because he said on Upham Adams, quote, "I just know, as far as quarterback, receiver, it really did not have, I wouldn't say they were eye to eye, but he just wanted to win. I don't feel like he thought they could beat the Chiefs. The AFC conference is the Chiefs, and I think he would like to go with the young quarterback and a new team that's thriving instead of staying with the Bills, where every year they were getting beat by the Chiefs." Man, oh man. I mean, I can't say Desean Jackson is wrong, and I can't say that if this is true, if that is what Stefon Diggs was thinking, that he's wrong. But it's just funny because Kay Adams said it best. The quote of the century right there. He didn't think they could beat the Chiefs. It's just wild because it's spreading beyond the Bills now, too. There's other teams coming out and not trading their players to the Chiefs because they don't want to. And it's just funny. It's just funny of how good the Chiefs are to where they are in the nightmares of every other team in the NFL. The Niners, the Eagles, the Bills. To some facets, the Bengals in a lot of different ways. Obviously, if Joe Burrow is healthy, I think that's a different talk. But he's not. And the Chiefs, well, they've been in back-to-back Super Bowls and won both of them. Let's continue on here, but before that, got to tell you about one of our amazing sponsors, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. And right now, using prizepicks.com/CLNS and then using code CLNS, you're going to get a $100 deposit match. And I know football's over, it's been over for a bit, but they've got so many different sports, stat types. They're showing popular picks and popular things. And obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on in the sports world, not just on the football field. You got action happening on the diamond games tonight. Bobby Witt Jr., more than 1.5 total bases. Dude is one of the best, maybe the best player in baseball right now alongside Mookie Betts. He's going to get more than 1.5 total bases. This guy has been incredible, and I assume either 2 singles or a double, it's going to happen. Anthony Rendon hates baseball and hates his life because he hasn't gotten a hit literally in over a year. That's not joking. So I'm going less on more than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. And then Christian Yelich has been on a tear to start this season, so I'm going to go more on his hits, runs, and RBI, which is also set at 1.5. Once again, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and using code CLNS, you're going to get that $100 deposit match. It's the easiest way to play DFS. It's the most exciting way, and it's the largest app in all of North America for daily fantasy sports. Make sure you go check it out. It's Daily Fantasy Sports made easy. Let's talk about wins over the last 4 years because, well, the Chiefs stand above the rest. But the funny part about this, the Bills with 48 are right behind them. The Packers with 43 are pretty close. The Cowboys and the Ravens are at 42. These are a lot of wins, and these are a lot of really, really good franchises over the past 4 years. Here's the funny thing, though. Of those 5 teams, there's only one team that has ever played in a Super Bowl in those 4 years, and then they've won 2 of the last 4. It's the Chiefs. I don't remember the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. I wasn't even alive. Packers haven't won in a while. Haven't been in a while. The Ravens obviously have been their struggles. We know about the Bills. It's just kind of funny because sustained success in the NFL is really hard, especially when it comes to actually capitalizing on the success, actually winning Super Bowls, actually being able to not just be the team with the most wins, but be the team that comes out with a ring on your finger as well. And guess what? The Chiefs, well, they have been able to do this. Now, obviously, Stefon Diggs and not being traded to the Chiefs is not the first time something like this has happened. I mean, we've had a couple of different teams talk about not trading their players to Kansas City. The most recent being Deontay Johnson. Mike Ruffalo had a quote on this a little bit ago, saying, quote, "It was made clear to the rest of the league, basically, that Deontay Johnson was going to be available. He had permission, his agent did, Braziello, recently to go seek a trade. They talked to a few teams. The Kansas City Chiefs, They had conversations with them at some point, but it didn't seem like they were going to trade him within the AFC to a contender if possible. So let's just embrace it. It's the Chiefs versus everybody. It's us versus literally everybody else, and I love it. Embrace the villain mindset. Be the villain. I want the league to hate us. I want to go win the next 5 Super Bowls that you can't stand seeing the face of Patrick Mahomes. You can't stand seeing the face of Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce. And it's going to be the funnest thing ever to watch. And I can't wait. If you want the Chiefs to embrace being the villains of the National Football League, like the video. And if not, well, comment why. Let me know why you don't want this. Why do you not want to be the villains? Because at this point, you just got to embrace it. People boo you, people talk about it, and guess what? Patrick Mahomes does. He just sits there and smiles. All right, we do have an update on the whole Chiefs moving situation. So obviously after the sales tax vote recently, the upgrades for Arrowhead Stadium not in process. And this was not that bad of a thing because it was thought that you can just, re-up the plan and try again. But wife of Royals owner John Sherman made an interesting comment. She said this, quote, "Unfortunately, neither team will work with Jackson County again. They had been working behind the scenes for 2 years attempting to get a location approved, which was, I think, Frank White's plan all along. In any case, most unfortunate for sports fans in KC. The lack of leadership has lost the city 2 treasured assets. I mean, if you don't support the Chiefs after 3 Super Bowl wins, why would they stay? We will be lucky if both teams wind up in Kansas, at least still in the area." End quote. Well, I don't like that in terms of them staying in Kansas City. That's not great. Obviously, I don't know how much this means. This was a Facebook comment, so we don't know. But she is the wife of the Royals owner, and you have to think she has been there for conversations. She has been there for multiple different times that this has been talked about and gone through, and she knows something. We'll keep you updated. I'm kind of curious. I've also heard reports that they're just going to redo the plan, try again in a couple months, and try and get the sales tax approved. But for now, we have to sit on that. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Putting out Chiefs content every single day, sometimes twice a day. In fact, this week, 4 out of 5 days, you're getting 2 videos. So pretty nice, if you ask me. You're not going to find better Chiefs coverage anywhere on the internet, much less on YouTube, than right here on the Chiefs Report. So if you do me a favor, go down there, hit that subscribe button. We are now 54,000 strong. All right, Chiefs Kingdom, we really appreciate you. Peace out.